we'll start. It's 5 o'clock. This is a meeting of the Basingview Executive Committee, and there are no fire alarms scheduled for this evening. So if the fire alarm sounds, please evacuate the building immediately. The fire exits are located where we know that they are, to the rear and side of the room. This meeting is being webcast and live on the internet, and could we make sure that mobile phones are switched off, please? Right, if we could turn now to the agenda. We've got no apologies for absence. Are there any declarations of interest?
No.
No. There are no urgent matters. We have the minutes of the meeting held on the 28th of July 2015. Are we happy to approve those minutes, members?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now we come to the sort of main body of the agenda, which is the Basingview report on the annual business plan for the Basingstoke Borough Council and News Regeneration Partnership. You've got the report, which is agenda item 5. Generally, I'd just like to say how pleased I am with the good progress that's been made over the last year with Basingview. Our ambition is to regenerate the park and make it fit for the 21st century. We have achieved in 2015 the opening of the new Network Rail facility, and very excitingly for the town and the borough generally, in November the opening of the John Lewis Partnership and Waitrose combined store. The public realm works were completed in December of last year, and I think they've transformed the appearance of the park, and that's certainly been something that's been commented on by our occupiers. And we've also achieved a great result in winning enterprise zone status from April 2017 for Basingview. It's going to make a lot of difference in terms of the rate savings for future occupiers. And also officers have worked very well in bringing together occupiers on the park, so that we have now got a flourishing Basingview occupier forum. As to the report itself, this is the 5th annual business plan for the Regeneration Partnership with our partners Muse, and it outlines the principal areas of focus for the coming financial year 2016 to 17. And the key objectives that we have set ourselves are to bring forward speculative office development, and it's great news that as a result of the Cabinet decision on the 15th of March of this year, we're now we have an agreement with a private developer, Abstract Securities, to bring forward a 60,000 square foot new office building that they're going to build with their own money speculatively on Plot O. Obviously there's still a lot of work to be done on that, but that's a very encouraging breakthrough, and we are going to encourage the officers to make sure that comes to fruition. Other objectives are to develop the current offers relating to mid-scale and budget hotels. We're in discussions with a number of parties following a marketing campaign in that respect. Also a food-led public house, and potentially a private rented sector residential development, again, which was offered to the market. So there's a lot of activity going on. We're also targeting completing the Section 106/278 works relating to improvements to the pedestrian links through East Drop roundabout from the new John Lewis store to the town centre, and we're going to continue in our endeavours to secure office pre-lettings. So I think that sort of sums up what that's some very challenging, but I'm sure deliverable objectives are for the coming year. The report outlines the financial and legal implications associated with the recommendations in the report, and there's some pink papers that cover aspects of that. I'd like to recommend to this committee that we approve the 2016-17 annual business plan that has been agreed with our partners Muse, and note the content of the monitoring report in Appendix 3.
Can I just ask you, I thought it was 9.4, it isn't. It's for the S106 monies. What is actually proposed with the development of Eastrop from John Lewis? Is there anything, what is actually, are you going to do a subway or a bridge, or what's likely to happen
I
there?
think we've got the best person in the room to answer that
Thank you.
question to my left, and that's Officer Kate Dean, if you wouldn't mind.
No, not at all. We will be improving the roundabout that is immediately to the west of John Lewis. So if you're walking from town towards John Lewis, it will include resurfacing of the pavements, painting the subway, relamping, putting in new handrails, and there will be some signage as you come out of the subway that clearly signs the fact that you are arriving on Basingview. And there will also be some works done to the drainage capacity to try and alleviate some of the flooding that happens in the subway when we've got periods of very heavy rain.
So it's
Oh, sorry.
So it's fine in the summer months, but is the lighting going to be in the subway? Is it going to be safe to walk under that subway?
We won't be replacing the existing lamps, but the existing fittings will be relamped, and we're hoping that as that becomes a better environment, that people use it more often, and the more people that we can get to use it, I think intrinsically the safer it starts to feel and become. I mean, I'm not aware that we get anything in the way of reports about any sort of criminal behaviours through the subway underpasses, but certainly we're looking to achieve a greater footfall, and the reason that that particular subway was chosen was because of its proximity to effectively the main entrance into John Lewis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I'd just like to say it all sounds really positive, and I'm really pleased that we're going to be doing more work to get people that are in John Lewis more into the town and vice versa, because I think that's really important. And I think it's just important to make sure the momentum of this keeps going, because we've done really well last year with the new John Lewis. Plot A's come up now, and as John said, it would be good to just keep the momentum going. So I think it's really pleasing, and I think the officers and everybody need to be congratulated on how things are moving forward.
All right, on that basis, can we approve the report?
Yes.
Okay. I think that brings us to an end as far as this meeting is concerned. Thank you very much.